Hello class 6, welcome back to my third video on chapter 1, that is globes, maps and diagrams. So in my last video we have completed till advantages, disadvantages of maps and plan and sketch. So today I am going to do the next topic, that is the elements of map. Okay, so there are 5 elements, okay, which are very important to get the knowledge about the map. So which are those 5 elements? First one is your title, second one is your grid system, then direction, legend and scales. So these are the 5 elements which you will always get on a map, and these elements are considered very important in understanding the map. So let us start with the title first. So the main title of the map tells us about the name of a country, continent, state, districts, village, country or a region. Okay, so when you will see map, okay, and the title are always mentioned on the top. You can see here title. Okay, suppose this map, the title is Himachal Pradesh land use. Okay, so I can show you one more example like this. You can see this is Asia political. Which map is this? This is Asia's political map. Okay, so title tells us about the map is showing what. It is a political map or a physical map or a land use maps. Okay, so that is known as a title. So examples are also given: political, road map, crop map. Okay, next one is your directions. So as we know that directions are very important to find any place on the earth's surface. Okay, so in a map, if you will see in page number 10, you can see the one arrow is shown. You can see here one arrow. Okay, see, it is showing north. Okay, so once we understand this arrow means north, so the down part will be your south and this will be your east and this will be your west. Okay, so that's why in every map what is shown, the arrows are shown. Okay, so this arrow will help us to understand the location on the map. Okay, as we know that there are basically 4 directions, isn't it? What are those 4 directions? See, I have made for you, that is your north, south, east and west. These are known as your cardinal directions. Okay, but there are one more type of direction, that is your intermediate directions. Okay, so see, this is north, this is south, this is east, this is west. So this direction which falls between north and east is known as northeast. Okay, the direction which falls between south and east are known as southeast. The direction which falls between south and west are known as southwest, and the direction which is between west and north is known as northwest. So this northeast, southeast, southwest and northwest are known as your intermediate directions. Okay, so north, south, east and west are known as your cardinal directions. Okay, so what are intermediate direction? The directions which falls between 4 cardinal directions are known as your intermediate directions. Okay, so these directions are also very important. Before, directions were shown with the help of compass. Okay, so this is your compass. Now let's move to another topic, that is your scale. Okay, now as we know that the distance on the earth are very vast. Okay, as I told you earlier, map represent the real pictures of the earth's surface on a flat piece of paper. So it is not so easy to show such a vast distances of the earth on a flat piece of paper. That's why cartographer, they use scale for drawing the map. Now what is a scale? A scale indicates the ratio of the distance between 2 points on the map and the actual distance between the same points on the ground. Okay, suppose in a ground you are taking a distance. Okay, suppose you are taking one distance on a ground. Okay, you are taking one distance on a, suppose this is your ground. Okay, ground from A to B, the distance was suppose 5 kilometers. Now this 5 kilometers you cannot show on a piece of a paper, yes or no? So what does they do? They reduce the map. Okay, they reduce the map, and this 5 kilometer of the ground, okay, was converted into 1 centimeter on the map. Okay, so it is written like this: 1 centimeter is equal to 5 kilometer. It is just an example, okay, it varies. So you have to understand 1 centimeter on a map is representing 5 kilometer on the ground. Okay, are you getting? So it can vary. It can be 2 centimeter is equal to 10 kilometer. It can be 5 centimeter is equal to 20 kilometer. Okay, so 20 kilometer is the ground distance and 5 centimeter is the map distance. Okay, so this is about your scale. So what is a scale? You can see in page number 8. Scale is the what indicates the ratio of the distance between the 2 points on the map and the actual distance between the same point on the ground. Only the cartographer has reduced the scale. Another one is your grid system. Okay, now what is a grid system? As you know that if you see this map, okay, which is in page number 9, if you see this map, these lines are known as your latitudes and these lines are known as your longitude. So in every map you will get this latitudes and longitudes. So why this latitudes and longitudes are important? To locate the place on a map. Okay, suppose you want to see where is this Rajasthan located. Okay, so what will you say? It is located between 25 degree latitude, okay, and this one is your 50 degree, okay, 80 degree. This is your 80, okay, this is your 70, so this is your 75, okay, so 75 to 25 degree latitudes and longitude. So this is your Rajasthan. So it will help us to locate the place on a map. Okay, so these are imaginary line. There are no such line in the reality. There is no such line. These are just the imaginary line, okay, which will help us to find the direction on the or find the place, find the direction on the map. Okay, now next one is your legend. Okay, now there is one example also given. You can see the example is given where is Delhi located. So see here they have written it is located between 29 degree north latitude to 77 degree east longitude. So this is your 25, okay, this is your 25, okay, so this is your 30, this is somewhere your 29, okay, and 77, okay. So if this is your 80, this is your 80, so this will be your 77. So see 77 and this is 29 and this is your Delhi. Okay, so in this way the latitudes and longitudes will help us to locate the place. And these are latitudes, longitude, but what is a grid? Grid means where this latitudes and longitudes intersect, meet, that is known as your grid. Okay, now last one is your legend. Now what is your legend? Legend are the certain symbols, okay, signs and symbols. You can see legend box is given. So this will help us to understand the map more clearly. Okay, so suppose in a map, okay, these lines indicate international boundary and this line indicate the state's boundary. This is your capital of a country, okay, and if this side if you see this is a river, okay, this is a coastline. So what are these? These are known as your key or a legend. These are always shown on the map, or sometimes it is not shown but you have to understand with the symbols. Okay, now see here it is like this dot. Okay, so here what was the dot? Dot was the capital of a country. That here we will understand this Delhi is the capital of India. Okay, so sometimes these are shown with the help of colors also. Okay, these are shown with the help of colors. So with the help of colors what we will understand? If it is yellow color, okay, then it is a desert. If it is green, then it is a forested area. You can see like this. Just see, these are all forested area. This is the Europe physical map. Okay, then you can see the lines. You can see this line, this is the mountain. Okay, then this one is your water bodies. Got it? Okay, these one are your water bodies. So in this way, the legends will help us to understand the maps more easily. Hope you have understood today's class. Okay, so in my next class I will continue with the other topics, okay, related to this chapter. Thank you students, and take care.